To see things as they are is the test of a man. To see what must be done and do it is the test of a democracy. Citizens for Kennedy present John F. Kennedy speaking on some of the things that must be done at home.
The Republican candidate for the presidency is running on a platform that you've never had it so good. I think we can do better. I think we are a great country, but we can be a greater country. And I think we're a powerful country, but I think we can be more powerful. And the Democratic Party says of the 60s, yes, we want to move forward. And the Republican Party has said in the last 8 years, as it has said in every administration in this century, it has said no to progress. It has vetoed progress. It has had a program of no new starts. And on education and housing and distressed areas and employment, this country has been standing still. We are using today only 50% of our capacity. And when we don't make steel, they don't mine coal in West Virginia. And when you don't make autos in Detroit, you don't make steel, and you don't make coal, and you don't make chemicals, and you stand still. I think we're going to have to do better. We're going to have to find 25,000 jobs every week for the next 10 years if we're going to keep our people working. Let me make it clear that I have come to this conference as the standard bearer for the Democratic Party, and I commit our party to a policy of full employment, as Franklin Roosevelt committed it in his generation during his administration. And on Inauguration Day next January, I pledge my administration to this policy. And I will send to the Congress specific programs designed to carry out the following objectives. First, we will develop the resources of this country, clean our rivers, build our roads, put our workers to work in companies and businesses which have the resources to use the great wealth which the Lord gave us in this state and around the country. Secondly, we will stimulate private investment in a growing America by eliminating the artificial restrictions which this administration's high interest rate, tight money policy has placed on the growth of our economy. We spend $4 billion a year on interest on our debt, more than we did 10 years ago, and every family that buys a car, a television set, an automobile, or a house pays interest on that additional debt. I think we should unleash the economy rather than attempting to restrict it if we're going to keep our people back to work. Third, this administration has talked about federal aid to education, and they've talked about the desirability of having assistance for teachers' salaries, but in the last 8 years, no bill has passed. The future of the United States is tied up in our obtaining the best possible educational system for our children. The Soviet Union is turning out twice as many scientists and engineers and technicians as we are. If we're going to absorb the new technology, we're going to have the best trained people in the world, and they're going to come out of this state and the other 49 states. And therefore, we will suggest a program of federal aid to education and for teachers' salaries to make sure that they're well-trained and well-paid.
Say yes to progress. Vote for John F. Kennedy for president.